In this class, we will learn the derivation of section formula. First, we will try to understand what is section formula. See, this is the statement of section formula. We will try to understand this statement before starting the proof. You observe here, A is x1, y1, B is x2, y2 are 2 points or 2 endpoints of a line segment AB. What they are saying? A x1 y1 B x2 y2 are two endpoints of a line segment AB. You observe this diagram. In this diagram, here is the point A, here is the point B. AB are two endpoints of a line segment AB. Okay. And further what they are saying? P of x comma y is a point on AB. P of x comma y is a point on AB. You look here on the diagram, I taken the point P here. A and B are two endpoints of a line segment and P is a point on AB, which divides AB in the ratio m:(n) internally. They are saying that this point P divides AB in the ratio m:(n) internally. Internally means the point P lies in between A and B. The point P lies in between A and B. If they says it divides externally, then point P lies on AB but outside the line segment AB, not in between A and B. Try to understand. A x1 y1 B x2 y2 are two endpoints of a line segment AB. P of x comma y is a point on AB which divides AB in the ratio m:(n) internally. Then to calculate the point P, this is the formula. P is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Try to understand. When they given A, try to understand. When they given A, when they given B, and P is a point on AB which divides AB in the ratio m:(n), then to calculate this point P, this is the formula mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now we will see its proof. As they given A is x1 y1 B is x2 y2, I consider that A is point x1 y1 B is a point x2 y2. You see here, this is the point A, this is the point B. As A is x1 y1, in the beginning of coordinate system we learned, as A is x1 y1, this length is x1, this length is y1. I hope you are understanding. Okay. Now you see here B is x2 y2. From the diagram, see, this length is x2, this length is y2. Why? Because you consider B as x2 y2 now. That's why. Okay. So B is x2 y2. This length is x2, this length is y2. And they are given that P is a point on the line segment AB which divides AB in the ratio m:(n). They are given that P is x comma y. See here, I taken P here. As P is x comma y, this length is x, this length is y. Okay. So now you understand what is A, what is B, what is P in this diagram. Now you see here this statement, the triangle APC and PBD are similar. APC, where is the triangle APC? Look here, this is the triangle APC. This is the triangle APC. Where is the triangle PBD? Look here, PBD. In the diagram you observe, this is the triangle PBD. They are saying that these two triangles are similar. I will check whether they are similar or not. Here, you know from the figure, this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. This you can understand easily from the figure, as you know about coordinate system. You know this thing. This is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. Okay. Now, you observe this angle and this angle. Okay. You see, this line and this line are parallel. As these two lines are parallel, this line acts as a transversal. In a transversal, we know corresponding angles are equal. I hope you are understanding. First point in this diagram, this here 90 degrees, here 90 degrees. Okay. And this angle, corresponding angles are equal. In a triangle, this angle are same means obviously this angle also will be same. This angle also will be same. I hope you are understanding. Right. So from this figure you can easily understand these triangles are similar triangles. That is what I written. We know that in a similar triangle, corresponding sides are proportional. You observe this part only. In similar triangle, corresponding sides are proportional. You observe the triangle APC. In this triangle, you observe AP, and in this triangle, you observe PB. In these two triangles, these two sides are proportional. That is what I written. This you learn in SSLC. In similar triangles, corresponding sides are proportional. AP divided by PB. Now you see AC divided by PD. AC, this is the length AC. AC divided by PD. Where is the length? Where is the PDC? These are the corresponding sides. In similar triangles, corresponding sides are proportional. So AC divided by PD. That is what we written here. Okay. Equal to PC divided by BD. PC. Look here. This is PC. Where is the corresponding side in other triangle? BD. See here. PC divided by BD. In the question only given that, in the statement itself it is there. See, P divides AB. P is a point on AB which divides AB in the ratio m:n internally. In the question only they given that AP divided by PB is m/n. Try to understand. In the question only they given that AP divided by PB is m/n. So AP divided by PB is what? Is m/n. From this, as the triangles are similar, we know that this equal to this and this equal to this. That tells you that all these are equal to m/n. I hope you are understanding. Now, actually what I am trying to prove? I am trying to prove that P is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. But you look here, you taken P as x comma y. That means I am going to prove that this is nothing but x, this is nothing but y. Okay, now to prove that, what I'll do, first I'll take this AC divided by PD equal to m/n. AC divided by PD equal to m/n I taken. Look here, AC divided by PD equal to m/n. What is AC? You observe this diagram. What is AC? This is AC now. This length you want to find. You see, as you've taken P as x comma y, this length is x. Okay, this length is x. What is this length? This length is x1, as you taken A as x1, y1. Try to understand. What is this full length? This full length is x. What about this length? This length is x1. So obviously from the figure you can easily say AC is x minus x1. What is PD? Look here, PD. What is PD? See, this is PD. I want this length. You observe this length. This length is x2. Correct? This length is x2. Okay. What about this length? This length is x. What about this length? This length is x2. This length is what? This length is x. What about PD? PD is x2 minus x. You can understand this easily, right? So here AC is x minus x1. PD is x2 minus x equal to m/n. Now what I'll do? I'll cross multiply. Cross multiply. nx minus nx1 equal to mx2 minus mx. I hope you are understanding, right? Now what I will do here, you minus mx is there, now take to the left hand side. Then what you will get, mx plus nx you will get. I take an x common here. You just take minus mx to the left hand side. Here already nx is there, now take x common, you will get m plus n into x. Here mx2 is there, now I written that as it is. Here this nx1 take it to the right hand side. Minus nx1 will become plus nx1. Okay. From this, what is x? X is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. So what happened? I got that x value is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. I am saying that as I want to prove that p is equal to this expression, as you taken p as x comma y, you got here. Okay. Further, you can write like this. See, you can write similarly, or else what I did here, I equated this part equal to this part. Now what you do, you take PC divided by BD equal to m/n. Look here, PC divided by BD equal to m/n. From the figure only you observe what is PC, what is BD. PC, where is PC? This is PC na? What is PC? What is this length? See, this full length is what? Look here, this full length is what? This full length is y, because P is x comma y na. This full length is y. This full length is y. Okay, what about this length? This length is y1. What is this length? Try to understand. This full length is y. This length is y1. What is this length? This length is, what is this length? This length is y minus y1. Look here, y minus y1. Similarly, from the figure you identify BD. You will get BD as y2 minus y. Okay, y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y is m by n. You cross multiply. What you will get? Ny minus ny1 equal to my2 minus my. Now you take minus my to the left hand side and take y common. Then you will get m plus n into y equal to my2. You take this ny1 to this side. My2 plus ny1. From this step, you can write y. What is y? Y is my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. I hope you are understanding. You observe from one x value we got like this. I taken this as 2. From 2, y value is my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. From 1 and 2, what is p actually? P is x comma y. Na? P is x comma y. So here I got that x is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, and y is my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. I hope you understand this section formula derivation. Here it's all about when they given endpoints of a line segment AB and P is a point which divides AB in the ratio m is to n. Then to calculate this point P, we use this formula mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. We use this formula very frequently while doing problems on it.